Good evening, dear students. This is Suresh. My qualification is MA English B.Ed. And I'm an English teacher. And today I'm going to teach you from 9th class, first unit called humor. What is the meaning of the humor? Humor means fun, enjoyment. So in this unit, all the three lessons, reading A, reading B and reading C, you are going to enjoy because all these three lessons are related to fun. So in this unit, the first lesson is the snake and the mirror, and the writer of this lesson is Waikom Muhammad Bashir. Okay, let us come to the lesson, dear students. What is the relation between snake and a mirror? I will tell you like a story. So, dear students, what is your feeling when you look at the snake? Usually, we all are frightened to see the snake. We all shout, we all run. Same way, once a homeopathy doctor had an experience with the snake, and that is the story, that is his experience he's sharing with us. Homeopathy doctor and his friends, all of them were discussing about the snakes. The topic that day was snakes. Since the word discussing about the snakes, our homeopathy doctor started to narrate his experience with the snake to his friends. So, dear students, let us also understand what an experience our homeopathy doctor had with the snake. Shall we listen? Right, I'm going to start to tell you his experience with the snake. Once this homeopathy doctor, in the summer season, at night 10 o'clock, he had his meals at the restaurant and returned home. As he opened the door, he heard a noise from the above. What could be that noise? Nothing to be surprised, because that was a regular noise he hears. There's a noise which was made by the rats. It means he was living with the rats. The house had a tiled roof, and also the house doesn't have any ceiling. So there was a regular traffic of rats, so he thought that is a common noise. So he never bothered about that noise. And also this homeopathy doctor, the house which was living, that was at the end of the village, and that was a small rented house. So as he entered inside the house, he lighted a kerosene lamp. Why? Why can't he switch on a light? Why did he light a kerosene lamp? Because those days, in olden days, the houses were not electrified. There was no electricity connection. So only he lighted a kerosene lamp. Then he came and sat in a house. In his suitcase, there were 60 rupees. How many rupees? There were only 60 rupees. And he started his practice. He started his medical practice newly, and that is why his earnings were meager. What is the meaning of the meager? Means less in quantity. So, what is that means? Meager means, students, his earnings were meager. Earning means what? Earning of the money, because he was a newly started he started newly medical practice, and since he started newly his medical practice, his earning of the money also is very less. So, dear students, in the suitcase there were 60 rupees and also a few shirts and dhotis were there. Okay, now he came inside the house and he lighted a kerosene lamp. Then he wanted to sleep. So he removed his coat, the black coat. He had only solitary black coat. What is the meaning of the solitary? Solitary means single. Solitary means single. Single means only one. The homeopathy doctor had only one coat, and that coat he removed and hung to the wall. Hang past tense, hung. He hung it to the wall and removed the shirt and even removed the vest. Vest means this banian. He removed, and that was not so white also, but he removed and half naked he was. And he went to the bed. He made up his bed. He arranged his bed, and he wanted to sleep, but he was not getting sleep. So only again he came to the table, and on the table opposite to that, to the wall, there was a big mirror, and he sat near the table and he wanted to read a book called The Materia Medica. What is the book name? The Materia Medica. This was the book he wanted to read. So, as he started to read, he looked into the mirror. Dear children, usually a human being, whoever looks into the mirror, whoever sees a mirror in front of them, they get tempted to look into the mirror. The same thing has happened to our homeopathy doctor too. He got tempted, stopped reading the book and started to look into the mirror. And you know what happened? As he started to look into the mirror, he started to take a few decisions. And why was he living alone in that room? Because he was a bachelor. So only he took a few decisions as he was looking into the mirror. What was the first decision? The first decision was he wanted to shave every day. He wanted to shave his beard every day and grow a thin mustache because he wanted to look handsome. He was a bachelor and he was a homeopathy doctor also. Then doctor should look handsome, no? That is why he thought that today onwards I would shave my beard every day and grow a thin mustache because I am a bachelor and a homeopathy doctor. Nice. Then after, as he took that decision, he heard a sound again from the above. But did he bother about the sound? He did not bother. He did not think. Again, he started to take another decision. What was that? Second decision was he thought he would keep smile on his face always. He thought that he would keep smile on his face. He would smile at everyone. Because I am a bachelor, I am a homeopathy doctor, I should keep smile on my face. If you keep smile, what happens? Everyone also smiles at you. And moreover, I am a homeopathy doctor, no? I should keep smile on my face. That's what he thought. And again he heard a sound from the above, but he did not bother about it. Thereafter, what did he do? He took a comb and he combed the air and he tried to make the partings straight. Partings means the separation of the air. And he looked, oh, I am looking very handsome. Because I am a homeopathy doctor. Yes? Again he heard a sound. Then he got up. After taking these two decisions, he got up, he lit a bidi and he paced in the room here and there. Paced means walked. Paced means he walked in the room here and there. Then a lovely thought struck his brain. Lovely thought. What is that lovely thought? He thought to get married. He wanted to marry a woman doctor who had plenty of money. Dear students, beginning I said his earnings were meager. He had less money. So only he wanted to a woman doctor who has a good medical practice and she should have a lot of money. You think what a desire he had. Just understand. He started his medical practice newly. Means he is a newly, not an experienced doctor. His earnings are very less money. But this man wanted to marry a woman doctor who should have lot of money and also good medical practice in the society. Oh, what a funny doctor he is. And more than that, on the top of this, that woman doctor also should be fair. Arey, what is this? What is this fun? Doctor is okay, having lot of money is okay, but what is this kind of condition that woman should be fat? Children understand here is a lot of fun. That he wanted to marry a fat woman because if he made any silly mistake, the woman should not run behind him and catch and give punishment. Oh my God, really it's funny, no? The third decision is he wanted to marry a woman fat doctor. He wanted to marry a woman fat doctor. Why he wanted to marry a woman and that woman should be fat? Because if he had made any silly mistake, she should not run behind him and catch him. That is the reason he wanted to marry a woman fat doctor. Then again he heard a sound from the above. Something like from the above fallen, dull thud like a rubber tube. He heard a sound. But he thought nothing to worry. What is there to worry? Why should I worry about that sound? He thought. But even then, he wanted to just turn and see what could be that sound. So, in order to see what was that sound, he turned. As he was turning, and the snakes crawling on his left shoulder took simultaneously. It means he turned his head. By the time the snake which has fallen on the floor landed on it crawled on his left shoulder. Both took simultaneously, both took at one time. Now he didn't have the time to jump, tremble or shout. He didn't have the time because if he trembles, if he jumps, if he runs, what happens? The snake would bite him. So only he sat like a stone there. He did not move, he did not run, he did not jump. He only simply sat quietly and now thinking what to do. He was like a stone image. He was like a stone image, but mind was very active, making plans what to do, how to escape. And now the snake came above his elbow. Elbow is this part. Above elbow, this part. It came and coiled around his left arm. And now he was praying to God. God, please help me at this situation. What shall I do? But did the God listen to him? No. The snake was little more squeezing very tightly. Then again he was thinking in prayer. If this snake bites me, what medicine would I take? The snake opened its hood and it was 4 or 3 inches away from his face. Just look at this is hood thing. It's a snake. And how much far? 4 or 5 inches. If you are in this situation, what would you do? Do you yourself imagine? But our homeopathic doctor was now facing this. What shall I do? Oh God, please help me from this situation. But did the God help? No. Then this man was thinking, at this situation, if this snake bites me, what medicine shall I take? He is a doctor, no? He should know what medicine has to be taken. But this poor doctor, in his house, there wasn't any medicine. So he started to scold, you foolish doctor, you don't have any medicine in your house. He was scolding himself. Then as appreciation from the God maybe, when he was scolding, the snake slowly turned its hood from his face to mirror. Up to now it was looking at him, but when he scolded himself, then the snake started to look into the mirror. Then writer was thinking, up to now it was looking at me, Now why is it looking at the mirror? Is this snake also trying to shave every day its beard and grow thin mustache? Is this what making a decision looking into the mirror? Or else does it want to have a vermilion or eyeshadow or the mascara, eyeshadow, vermilion on the forehead? It means the women do this, all this. It means what it is, was thinking that was it a male snake or female snake? If it a male snake, does it want to shave every day and grow thin mustache? If it is a female snake, does it want to have a eyeshadow, mascara, vermilion spot on its forehead? He was thinking about. He didn't know whether it is a male or female snake, but he was sure that it was looking into the mirror and admiring its own beauty, like our homeopathy doctor, how he admired his beauty, looking into the mirror. The snake also, and also he was not saying that this is the only snake which looked into the mirror. Maybe so many snakes might have looked, but he was certain, was sure that this snake also was looking into the mirror and got disturbed looking at our homeopathy doctor. Then slowly it left its left arm and slithered near the mirror, and it was looking into the mirror. Maybe it wanted to enjoy its beauty at the close quarters to the mirror. As I came now close to the camera, the same way the snake wanted to see its face, maybe very close near to the mirror. So, dear students, we took it as a chance. Now we thought, this is the right chance for me. I can escape from there. So, slowly he got up from the chair. And from there, he leaped to veranda. Leaped means jumped. Leaped means he jumped to the veranda. Slowly walked up to veranda, and from there he leaped to the outside and he ran as he was worth. Worth means how much he could run. He ran to his friends. Then after going to friend's house, he narrated all the story to his friends, and he smeared. What is the meaning of smeared? Applied. Smear means applied. He applied the oil all over his body and took a bath and changed into fresh clothes. Then the next morning, he went to his house with his friend and some of the village members to take all his things, and he wanted to vacate that house. But to his bad luck, dear students, the next day morning when he went, he didn't have his belongings. I told you in the beginning of the lesson what were his belongings. A suitcase, 60 rupees in the suitcase, some dhotis and shirts. All were stolen by some thief. They stole everything, but only one thing they left as an insult. Insult means humiliation. What was that? His dirty vest only they left. Even the coat, shirt, everything were taken. Why did that thief left his then vest, banyan? Because that was not washed. That was dirt. That the homeopathy doctor says. I think that thief, he maintains me with such a cleanliness. I think so. That's why he left my dirt vest and everything took away. That fellow would have taken that also and could wash and use it, no? But he did not do. Then, after saying this story, all the friends who were listening to this story, all the friends, they heaved a sigh of relief. Means, Ammaya, homeopathy doctor, you have luckily escaped from the snake. But one friend asked, okay, doctor, you escaped. Luckily, you escaped from the snake. But you wanted to marry a fat woman, doctor, no? Did you really marry a fat woman, doctor, then? Then homeopathy doctor said, no, no, no. I did not get married to a fat woman doctor. My wife now really is a thin woman, and she has a gift of fast runner. She is a sprinter. She has a talent of running. What to do? Everything negatively happens to our homeopathy doctor. So this is the story, dear students. Our homeopathy doctor had an experience with the snake. Thank you for listening.